All right, what's up, guys? Today, StatTAC, we're going to be talking about gear. Not really just gear, but gear on a budget for if you are a poor, you don't really have the money to buy all the Gucci stuff, like, say, like a Spiritus Systems LV-119 or my Mayflower or something like that. You don't have that kind of money. You're a working man. You got a family to take care of. And you can't really afford all, like, some nice stuff. All right. At least to get yourself prepared. But you still want good stuff. All right. So we're just going to go over how to get this stuff, where you can find it, stuff like that. All right. Make sure my mic's on. All right. So first thing you want to probably do is look for dated stuff. Like, you don't have to go out and get multicam uniforms or whatever and shit like that. All right. It's now more affordable since there's abundance of it, but you don't have to have it. Plus, not every federal agency and every government in every country wearing OCPs or multi-cam style uniforms, so you get to separate yourself from that crap. All right. So looking at dated stuff. All right. Where can you find this? Go on Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, any of those like sales apps or websites or stuff where they sell a lot of used stuff. You can find this stuff. All right. And maybe look for stuff that's probably like not in the most updated camo or the most updated, stuff. It doesn't have to be cry or anything like that, or even look like Chinese crap. All right. You can find pretty decent stuff. All right. Like surplus gear. Now, everybody knows in this like community, surplus gear is a pretty way to go. Or if it's got a little bit of damage and you have some skills, you can fix it. Right. So, or Goodwill. Going to Goodwill, yard sales, also a great place to find budget gear. All right. Yes, it requires more effort on your end to get this stuff. It is part of the thing, but hey, or you can have it passed down to you too, or given it to you. So let's say gas mask. I have a gas mask other than this one, but this is one I've had for years. It's just an Israeli gas mask. Got a filter still with it sealed, and then you have the mask. They work. They're pretty affordable. I think you can find these for like $50, probably even cheaper, depending where you find it. Online, it's gonna be a little more expensive. You find these at yard sales or something like that. They're super cheap. Also, like this one, I got it from my grandmother. She had two of them, so we have these. All right. So this was free for me, at least. All right. Belts. Don't need anything fancy like this. I mean, yes, it's nice and it works better, but you can get like one of these cheap belts from Amazon or whatever. Law enforcement use them. They're great. They work. You can carry your shit. Now, camouflage for uniforms. You can find this pretty much anywhere. Goodwill, online, easy. I like M81 the most. Feds don't wear it no more. Maybe some soft units might wear this shit occasionally, but hey, conventional feds, they're not using this shit. This one's just like a chemical suit. We've had these for a while. Like this one was free or whatever. Now it's just in a storage container, but it's usable for your gear and stuff like that. It's an M81. Looks good. Same thing. Pants. M81. A lot of the stuff we've just had for a while from previous people. Just sits in a storage. Facebook Marketplace. I found a great deal on this winter GoreTex parka in M81. They're old, but these still go for like $150 online if you want them new or whatever. This one I got for like $30, or no, I paid $20 for some old lady on Marketplace. I could resell it, but I like this stuff, so I want to use it, and I got a good deal on it. I got a GoreTex like parka for the summer, just like this one downstairs. I forgot to bring it up, but I got it for $10 at a yard sale the other day. It had the seam seals a little messed up, but I was able to reheat them, repair it, so looks pretty good now. And then this just like weather, right? rain gear is very expensive. All right, so it's kind of hard to not spend money on it, especially like good stuff that you want that's actually going to work. This is just an ACU one. Yes, it's dated. The camo on it sucks, but hey, that's why you got spray paint, right? You can spray paint over this and change the camouflage. I haven't done it yet. I'm going to be doing it, but it's still in great condition. Seals are still in there, and it's GoreTex. And these jackets are pretty great. I've used them in the military in trench downpours. Stayed dry, at least my upper body. I don't really like wearing rain bottoms. Never really wore them either. Rigs. Tycon rigs. So Tycon rigs. I'm actually modifying this one still. I'm having problems with my sewing machine. So it still kind of looks like shit. I'm adding Velcro tabs, but this can fit 5 M4 mags if we want to put them in here. You can modify these for pretty cheap, or you can just put 20 rounds in here for your recce rig, and you got some grenade pouches or whatever on the side, so you can carry a decent amount. 5 mags, and these things are like 10-15 bucks. Super cheap. They're super durable, thick, and they work great. On to finding good deals on this stuff like Multicam. If you live near a military base or something like that, people always sell their shit when they get out and when they're around ETS season. You look up those times or whatever. People always sell their uniforms because they don't think they'll ever use them. So you can get these for pretty cheap. This one is just one I had from when I got out. I kept all my shit for some reason. I guess I'm a hoarder. So, and then this one, I ended up having ink stand. So, like, say if you like find people that have like stuff with like stains on them, like ink from keeping their pens in their pockets or some shit like that, you can probably talk them down more price because it's kind of a ruined uniform. Or if you know people that have been in the military and they don't wear their shit, or they got fat and they can't fit in this stuff, ask if you can buy it. But yeah, so this one I had a stain. Didn't really care too much about the look of this anymore, and it was in the fall, and I spray painted this, added some brown to it. It works super great out in the fall and in the mountains with the Multicam, making it more of a brown and kind of with that pattern that's on here. It works great. You pretty much blend completely in with the dead leaves. And I've also seen guys turn these inside out, laying down in like sandy areas, and this thing does a really great job breaking out your silhouette. I remember one time someone did it, and they were like 20 feet in front of me. Almost didn't even see them until they started shooting. So, yeah, they were just like right in front of me. Didn't even see them. So, yeah, stuff like that. You get these for cheap, easy. This here, sleeping mat, Walmart. I think these are like 15-20 bucks. Just painted it. Yeah, you can still kind of see some of the shiny stuff in the works of getting something else right now. But this works right now for just training and when you're out there sleeping in the woods. All right, helmets. I don't have an Airsoft one. I got a Team Wendy bump. You can use Airsoft helmets for like bump stuff or whatever. Hold your nods. I've seen guys use them for a while. And some dude in my unit had an Airsoft bump he wore everywhere, and it held his nods just fine. I forget what he had though. It was like a high cut knockoff or some shit. You got it for like 30 bucks, he said. It lasted him pretty much every rotation we were on. And then you know, if you got night vision, Rhino mounts with the issue J arms, they're pretty cheap. You can get them for like 20-30 bucks. And and they work with these Wilcox mounts, or the Wilcox base plates on the Team Wendy, and so you can get those for pretty cheap, and they work. If you want to go budget on night vision and you want to save some money, look towards people that like, you don't have to order them from a website, but order from like small people that build them out online. So if you like join like a night vision group on Facebook or something like that, like NVGs or something, I don't have them on the top of my head. I'll probably put a list of them off to the side, so you can check them out if you're on Facebook. And people sell their nods used, or some people get the builder's kits, build them out, and a lot of the guys on there are pretty solid. I bought mine that way. So I got a PBS 14 with Omni 8 tubes from a dude. I paid like $2,300 for it. Probably if I went for something similar, I'd be playing cost $3,000 if I went through like TNVC. So yeah, but they work great. Make sure if you're buying used, you buy them from somebody that seems trustworthy. If they seem sketchy, don't send them your money. You don't have to. I got not pelters. I got Swordens, like Extreme or whatever ones on my bump helmet with the Team Wendy little arm things here with a Unity mounts to convert onto the Swordens. So these work great, but you don't have to do that. You can get like some low profile shit, straps or whatever, and jury rig it so you can set it underneath your bump. And like for like budget, you're a pro. Like I got these Howard lights, like $30, super easy. They're great, and if you want, you can butcher the straps and change them out or whatever. And I think these clips end up working with this stuff compared, because I had to buy an adapter for the Swordens. These are like $30. They're great. Use them for whenever I'm not wearing my helmet, or you can just get little foam earplugs. Packs are probably the most underrated thing, I think, with flat range LARPers. Excuse me. So packs, this one's like $50. You can go more expensive. This one's holds up very great. Put a link to it. I think I put it in another video where I did not like a review, but of how I packed this thing for, assault purposes or whatever. So the assault pack, and yeah, it's a great pack. Check out the video. But you don't need this. All right. If you're really on a budget and you're doing grill ops or whatever, you can use like a High Sierra or something. These are pretty decent packs too. They hold up pretty well, and they're like $30 or cheaper. You can find them at Goodwill. Cheap as shit. But yeah, and then the most neglected thing is, I think, amongst a lot of people, is they don't think they need a pack for sustainment. So a lot of people I meet, like, they like to shy away from this once against in the rucking. They'll take out like a crappy assault pack or something like that, load all their gear in it with their plate carrier, walk a couple miles, realize it actually fucking sucks once it comes to weight. So here, you don't need this, but hey, this is an emergency stock kite. I've taken this on a couple backpacking trips. It's actually pretty great, but $300. Look for sales. I got it for $150. $150 is kind of still a lot. Now, going to, which I'm experimenting with now, and because I like them, is the OG Alice pack. You can get these things for super cheap, depending on where you find them. I find a lot of them on Facebook. Even without being close to military bases, people sell these. There's so many of them in circulation. You can get them for cheap. A lot of people don't know how much they usually go for. So you go to a surplus store, you're going to be paying $100+ for one. This is a medium, depending on if you get a medium or large, and if you get a with a frame. Alice plaques. There's companies that make extra items for them, so you can modify them, which is really great. Cut the clips off this one and put the buckles on for plastic for convenience. And you can get like straps from Tactical Tailor. I haven't done that yet. And a better cummerbund, and you can apply pouches to the side and stuff like that. So these are kind of modular. You can also go for the issued. You can also go for the issued ACU ones, which you can find those super cheap too. The thing with those, they're not as sturdy, and after a while, those frames squeak, which is annoying. All right, yeah, but Alice packs, they're great. You're looking at a surplus store, they're like $100-something. If you go on the used market, like eBay maybe, or like Craigslist, Facebook for your local areas, you can get these for like $30, even cheaper. You can pretty much give them away. So this one I got from a buddy at work. Charged me like 35 bucks for it. Pretty cheap, especially with the frame. So yeah, check your local area for Owls packs. They're super sturdy. They last forever. They're great. When they're kind of old though, the inside this used to be like some sort of like GoreTex lining or something on here. I guess to keep water out, but it deteriorated, so I took a lot of it off because it was kind of useless anyway. So these are really great. And also, like, you need like extra mag pouches or something, or like load bearing equipment. There's so much issued stuff like the flick system that the Army has. It's super cheap to buy. It's got the molly. You can buy all that ACU crap. And ACU crap, it's ugly. Camo sucks, but hey, you can just take a can of a spray paint to it and just paint over it. Like, I got this one on eBay for like $2 plus shipping, so I paid around $8 for it. But I got a pouch for my e-tool. Look around on the internet for gear. If you can't afford like super expensive stuff, just go on Facebook, Craigslist, eBay, TaxSwap, or whatever. Find out what people are giving away. There's a lot of stuff's pretty much given away. Check out yard sales. Do some work to find some stuff. All right. It doesn't have to be super Gucci. The stuff works. So thanks for watching, guys. If you like the content, like, subscribe, check out our channel. Check out our website, StatTAC.com. Join the newsletter or community or whatever. Check out the Instagram. Also, knowledge, man. Knowledge is power. Out of all the gear you have, it's kind of useless if you don't know how to use it. Pick up a book, Fry the Brain, guerrilla warfare stuff, sniping tactics, stuff like that. A lot of great information in there. Maybe read a TM or field training manual. But yeah, if you check out our website, go to books. There's a bunch of them there you can check out. Thanks for watching, guys.